What up, everyone? It's your boy, Satem Ali, the Reverend of the Revolution, welcoming you to another edition of your Daily Revolution, the podcast that helps you to wake up, turn your brain on, and to prosper every single day in every part of your life. Today's topic: what you want is irrelevant. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I want it, say so many people. Now, ironically, I also say I want things. And I ask people, well, what do you want? But for this podcast today, it's really simple. I had a conversation with a client, and they kept saying, well, this is what I want. And I said, listen, what you want is irrelevant. The price you're willing to pay is what matters. Are you willing to pay the price, yes or no? And thus was born this podcast. This is why. So many people today online, on Facebook, on social media, on Twitter, the people say, I want this, I want to make more money, I want to be more healthy, I want to lose weight, I want to have a better marriage, I want to be more spiritual. And then they never, ever address the necessary required actions, aka the price. The price to pay for the prize that they want. And if you never address the price for the prize, you never get it. I was eating dinner with my wife, and we ran into some good friends. And I believe I shared this on another podcast, but their son is being recruited by all these colleges. Phenomenal player, great young man. And my message to him was, there's a prize that you want. What is the prize? Like, what is the promised land? He's like, he's already got all these offers for football. I'm like, great. Down beyond that, what do you want? And he answered me. I said, great. I can tell you this with certainty. If you are willing to pay the price, you will get the prize. And that's for every one of you. If you are willing to pay the price, you can get the prize. So you really got to sit back and say, instead of saying, well, what do I want? What do I want? Most of us, we already know what we want. Why? Well, because we know what we don't want. Right? For me, I know I don't want to be X amount of weight. It's uncomfortable. I know I've been broke before. I don't want to be broke. I've been there before. Filed a bankruptcy 6 years ago. It sucked. I hated it. Not being able to take my wife and kids out. Not being able to go out. Not being able to buy them things. Not being able to just relax. Always stressed about money. So what do I want? I already know what I want. The real question is, what's the price required to get the prize that I want? And then, will I pay the price? I'm getting ready for Kokoro 50, or Kokoro 45, the 50-hour juggernaut. And I tell you what, this thing is like mentally, there's a price to pay physically. I'm going to shed some 20 to 30, 40 pounds. I'm going to train harder than I've ever trained, but consistently. I've got 5 months to get my body ready to go through endurance. And the crazy piece is, I just hiked the Y Mountain in Provo, Utah, right at the base of BYU. There's this mountain called the Y Mountain. There's a big, wild mountain. And the other day I hiked it, and we did 30 air squats at every switchback. There's 11 switchbacks, 300 air squats going up, 20 push-ups coming down, which meant 220 push-ups on the way down. My legs were sore for 3 days. I'm like, this cannot be. It was like a 2-hour hike with all the air squats and push-ups. Why am I so sore? Oh yeah, because I have not paid a price to get my body in shape the way it needs to be so that I can recover quicker and faster. Will you pay the price? Will you pay the price? What's the price for a physical body? Fitness and nutrition. Simple. Forget all the fad diets and no carbs, little carbs. I'm going to do a juice diet. Dude, come on, man. Keep it simple now. Fitness and nutrition. What's the price for spirituality? Space, connection, meditation, prayer, scripture, worship. And if you're not a religious type of person, then meditation, scripture, connection. What's the price for great relationships? Time. Intentional, deliberate time. Date nights with your spouse. Date nights with your children. Vacation. Service, working together, doing chores together, and daily consistent watering of the thing that you want to have grow. What's the price to pay for business? Well, it depends on what business you're in. It depends if you're an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, you better level up mindsets and skill sets of marketing, sales, system, automation. Like, you better level up or you will get left behind. What is the price that you must pay for the thing that you truly want? So then the real question then becomes, are you going to pay it? Again, I'm doing this thing. I keep talking about Kokoro because Kokoro is the 50-hour seal fit challenge. The only way you get into Kokoro, you have to put on a 20-pound pack, 20, 30-pound rucksack pack. You got to do the workout called murph. Right? Murph is a 1-mile run, 300 air squats, 200 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and another mile run. Are you kidding me? You got to do this under an hour with the 20-pound pack. Now, some guys, this is no problemo. For Satima, I can't do that today. I'm not even close. It'd probably take me 2 hours to do it. Which means what? I got to pay a price to get there. I got to pay a steep price to become the man who would be able to finish Murph and then go into the void, the dark abyss void, walking by faith, not by sight, having prepared myself, because the will to win must be preceded by the will to prepare. So are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to do what's required? Don't give a damn about, I want. What you want is irrelevant. The real question to answer, once again, is, are you willing to pay a price? Pay that piper, baby. Pay the piper. What's the price you are not paying in your business right now that's causing you to not have the results you want? What is it? And don't lie about it. Identify it. What's the price in your marriage? With your children? Are you still being a cheap bastard? Do you still not spend time? Do you still make love to your cell phone or to your computer, not to your spouse, and not even being with your children? Come on now. What about spiritually speaking? What's the price that you refuse to pay and that you avoid and that you're still cheap on, which causes you to have a lack of results spiritually? Don't care what you want. All that matters is that you're willing to pay the price. I'm talking about your body. Oh, my favorite thing, the body. Your body needs to be having a price paid. So pay the price. What you want is irrelevant. What you want does not matter. You could say, I want it so bad. You could want it so bad. You gotta want it more than anyone. Wanting it don't mean nothing if you aren't willing to follow it up with paying the necessary, required price. Get it. Get it! It's your boy Satima reminding you, if you are going to create a life that you love, that life of real, radical results, it's going to require you to get into a relentless pursuit with a ruthless commitment to pay the piper every single day to get to the top of your mountains, where your prize, promises, and possibilities are just waiting for you. The revolution has begun. Quit wanting. Start paying the price. I'm out. For more info on joining the revolution and living your greatest life of prosperity today, go to www.yourdailyrevolution.com and join us in waking up, turning your brain on, and prospering today.